YouTube, this is an old Traxxas Stampede SE. That's what I think it is. It's the Stampede SE. It is an upgrade from the .15 that I originally came with. The reason why I upgraded it though is because the .15 was all stuck up and all that crap. So if you guys can figure out how I can unclog that stuff with some kind of flush or something, let me know. I've already tried engine flush, but it didn't really work much. It helped, but it didn't work much. So, let me know. Anyways, you can tell it's old because of the receiver here. You can tell it's old because of the receiver. If you can see it, I'm not sure if you can, but the receiver has the old Traxxas logo. And the reason why I made this video is because it's running off of 2-cycle and gasoline with no ethanol. Now, this is just a review, so later on I hope to make a running video, but here's how I power my system. Sorry for the stuttering, I just can't help it sometimes. I use a Vision Peak Plus with peak voltage in timed charging. It's a 3 option setup. I clip the 2 wires, and you can still plug them into your batteries and start charging the batteries and stuff. But all you gotta do is you just plug them straight. You take the glow plug wire off of the Traxxas Easy Start system, and you thread it through, and you crimp it right there over on the wire like an alligator clip, except you crimp it so you can plug it in and take it out. You always leave that blue plug in unless you're taking out the glow plug down there. Then you take the black wire, take a little alligator clip or something, and you clip it down on the muffler pipe. I know it's kind of weird, but it goes straight to the base of the motor. Now this motor header, or engine header, engine, goes straight to the engine base. But anyways, this engine header is, I don't know what it is, but every time I ground it to the engine header, it does not start. So I'm going to have to ground it to the muffler for the rest of its life. And you can tell it's an SE kind of style because on the old catalog that came with it, I got this from a yard sale and it was still in the box and everything, but the body was broken. It was all like messed up and crap because I guess it got too hot from being so in storage or something. But like it was all melted, so I had to clean all the stuff off of this. So you gotta admit, it was like a whole bunch of gunk everywhere all over it. So I cleaned it up pretty good of what it used to be. But anyways, you can tell it's an SE because of the catalog and because of the rim style. The rim style proves that it is either an SE or it's an older rim that was just put on here from an SE. I'm not sure which one, but it's one of those two. Alright, and I kept the old metal shocks on front, but the shocks on the back blew, both of them, whenever I did a wheelie off of a ramp, and I cut a backflip somehow. I'm not sure what the crap happened, but me and my friend were driving it, and he floored it up a ramp, and we kind of, busted the 2 back shocks. But yeah, so we had to replace them, obviously. So, anyways, that's the body right there. That's the Stampede body. I'm using it off an old electric Stampede, out the 1998 version. I kind of like it, but I had to cut out the back and I cut out the part where the grill would be, so that way it'd be like a ventilation system. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put the shell on so y'all can see what it looks like a little bit. Now, it's not going to be exact, but the only difference is the antenna is not going to be out of the body. See if I can put it on here. I know it's kind of a weird setup, but one of the posts are scratched off from whenever I busted the shocks. So, bear with me here for a second. I just got this a couple weeks ago, but this thing is so much fun. I already ran through like what, 15 tanks of fuel of a 2-cycle. Hold on a second, I'm gonna set y'all down. Just gonna get black for a second. Alrighty, here's what we kind of look like here. That's just an idea. Now, the only reason why the other post isn't sticking out in the back is because it's all scratched off, as I said before. But, and the only other difference is the antenna is not sticking out. I really don't care about that, but, dude, this thing is so reliable for bashing, but not racing. It's so much fun, too. Well, that's all, YouTube. See you later.